One more scenario. If you are praying salah, if a person is praying salah and he has a rope tied to him, and then that rope is tied to something najas, meaning he has a dog, a person has a dog, he has tied his dog to him or his leg or his waist, right? Is his salah okay? So if, going back to the first masala, the clothes and what's attached to you, rope, will take the same ruling as your ruling, your body. Who said that? Imagine that a person is holding on to something which is clean, but that thing is tied to something najas. Can be a trolley full of animal dung, poo, whatever you call it, right? Right, is tied to that trolley. It's all najas, but he's holding it, or it's tied to him in salah. Okay. Or he's holding a dog. Dog is najas in some madhahib. Alright, Shafi. Did I tell you the ruling of dog? Yeah? Did we mention the rulings of dog or no? Huh? We'll repeat it. For Shafi'is, the whole dog is najas. The whole dog is najas. The skin of it, the dry of it, the wet of it, the spit of it, the dog is najas ain, is najasa. Who said that? Shafi'is. Maliki is completely opposite. They don't consider dog to be najas. Neither is spit. It's urine and, what comes out of the back passage, yes, of course. But dog itself is not najas. Neither is its saliva. Hanafis, they say the saliva of the dog is najas, right? But the body of the dog itself is not najas, as long as it's dry and alive. The moment it dies, it becomes najas, or if it's wet, it's najas. Hanafis. Hanbalis, I believe they are like Shafis. Any Hanbali here?
Sheikh Malik once, he said it's like the Shafis.
Yeah, I'm sure they treat it as najasa. Okay. So Hanbalis, for them, the dog is najas completely. Clear? Now, let's go back to our scenario when someone is tied to if it's becoming too long, the lesson, tell me. I will stop. I've got two examples to go. If someone is tied to something which is najas, alright, his salah is invalidated. Salah is invalidated. Who said that? Shafi said that. And if he was tied to a dog, I'll do dog separately. Because if he was tied to a dog, because they treat dog as najasa as all of it, Shafi'is, they say his salah would be invalidated. Why is that? Because if the dog moved, the person will move with it, right? Or if that cart, the person is tied to, if that moved, the person will move with it, then that takes the same ruling. That takes the same ruling like the ruling of the clothes earlier we discussed. So in that case, if the person is tied to najasa, his salah is invalid. It's like he being najas himself. Whose view is that? Shafi's view. You're tired? Hanafis have same ruling as Shafi, except in the matter of dog. Yeah? Which they say the dog is clean from outside when dry. If it's alive, if it's dead, then it's not. The ruling of Shafis for the dog is same for Hanafis if it was pig. Pig is completely najas in all forms and shapes, outside, inside, it's all najas. So the Shafis treat pig and dogs similarly. The Hanafis will be with Shafis in the ruling. It will be invalidated if a person was tied to a pig or some other najas. With dog, they are lenient. They say no, the dog itself is alive. If he started salah and the dog was alive, and then during his salah the dog died, now there'll be another. That's another chapter of fiqh, because now the dog will not move, but his movement will move the dog. But this is not for this lesson. Okay, I keep saying that's not for this lesson because I want to cut it short. We can do in Q&A if you want. So what did Ahnaf say? Dog is najas in itself, but it's very important to understand. Dog is najas. Yeah? Is najas. Inside of dog is all najas. But the outside of it, in its real form, alive, the dry dog, the skin of it is not najas. And the ruling of it is same as a rotten egg. A rotten egg which has blood in it, inside it. If someone prayed with that egg in his pocket, but as long as it is in its real form and shell, Ahnaf said the salah is fine. The moment that same egg is broken, because of the blood in it, the salah is invalidated. Clear? The other madhahib, in the case of egg, they would say, rotten egg, salah is invalidated. But the Ahnaf say no. If it's in its real, I don't know how to say in English, in ma'dan, in its real form, and it's inside the shell, it wouldn't affect it. But the moment it's broken, it will invalidate the salah. The najas of the egg is inside it. And same for the dog. Yeah? But if that egg was broken and put in a bottle and someone prayed with it, what's the ruling? Salah is invalid because it's not in its real form now. It's out of the shell. Yeah? Now you can put in a fake shell and close it. The salah is you carrying that najasa. Yeah? Can be 100 reasons. It's not the fact that the egg itself is the issue here. It's to understand the matter. It doesn't matter egg or what. It's to understand the matter. Look, if you are holding a baby, yeah, Prophet ﷺ carried a child in his salah. Who did he carry? Huh?
The son of Zayd.
Umama bint Abi Waqas, Abi al-As, I think. Okay. Umama bint Abi al-As. He carried her. Think of it. Think of it. When a person is praying, what is he carrying? Is he carrying najasa in his stomach? Does that invalidate salah? This is where the ruling of Ahnaf comes from. About the egg, they say najasa. You are carrying najasa in the stomach, but that doesn't invalidate salah. The moment it leaves its place and it's out, it invalidates salah. Another issue we talked about earlier. The reason I'm giving you that, the reason, if you follow the lesson from the beginning, you will understand the ruling. Once you understand the rulings, you will be able to add 2 and 2. Did we say that Ahnaf say that if a person's clothes were on a place not clean, except the fard places, he is not carrying najasa, right? So his salah is valid, invalid? Valid. Now I'll give you another example. A baby, nappy full of najasa, right? You are praying salah and it comes and touches you. Your salah is valid or not valid? Valid. But if you are carrying that baby with najasa on, then you are carrying najasa. Understand? I'm not sure if I'm going above your head or not. Is that making sense? Yeah? Did it make sense? Okay.